The Earth's temperature is rising fast. From droughts and heat waves to floods and storms, climate change is becoming a global emergency, and we're headed to a climate catastrophe unless we flip the script.
تفرض هذه الظاهرة الخطيرة على المجتمع الدولي التعاون ومضاعفة الجهود لمواجهتها والحد من تداعياتها.
Qatar, along with more than 190 nations, has pledged to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees by targeting the 17 Sustainability Development Goals, which were adopted by the United Nations in 2015. In line with Qatar's national strategy to foster sustainable development, the Gulf Organization for Research and Development was established in 2009. Headquartered in Qatar Science and Technology Park, GORD accelerates sustainable solutions for a climate-resilient world. It fosters sustainable development through 5 centers of excellence engaged in green building standard setting, research, development, and innovation, capacity building, advisory, and performance testing. Jesus Trust is a green building certification body that develops and implements the global sustainability assessment system. As the fastest growing green building system in the Gulf region, Jesus has more than 2,000 registered projects covering a built-up area exceeding 2 billion square feet in Qatar, Kuwait, and Oman. These include FIFA World Cup stadiums, metro stations, Lusail City, and other public buildings. GORD Institute is an RDI hub where scientists of GORD develop novel technologies for sustainable development in the built environment. A direct outcome of GORD Institute's research work is Synergia, a novel air conditioning system designed to cool and ventilate open and enclosed spaces with minimal carbon footprint. Synergia has been patented under the World Intellectual Property Organization. In 2022, Synergia was recognized by the Association of Energy Engineers as the Energy Innovation of the Year. Other key projects by GORD Institute enable carbon capture and utilization. Using reject brine and sulfur byproduct from the natural gas industry, GORD Institute has been able to produce carbon-negative construction materials, including cement and plasterboards. GORD Institute's eco-labeling framework, called International Green Mark, provides an effective approach to identify products that are socially and ecologically responsible. GORD Academy fosters knowledge dissemination through training and education on environmental sustainability, green buildings, energy, and climate change. The Academy has successfully trained more than 7,000 professionals through 180+ workshops. GORD Advisory provides consultation to address climate change. It helps organizations meet their climate goals through decarbonization and mitigation efforts. Sustainability experts at GORD Advisory developed the Sustainability and Carbon Neutrality Strategy for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. The advisory is currently working on developing the Sustainability and Implementation Strategy for the International Horticultural Expo 2023 Doha. GORD Labs promotes energy efficiency through advanced testing solutions. As an ISO-accredited laboratory, it provides reliable testing services that meet global standards. Global Carbon Council, or GCC, is the first and only international carbon credit program based in the Global South. It certifies emission reductions of projects for a greener, cleaner, and safer world. With submissions for more than 1,400 nature-positive projects representing 45 countries, Global Carbon Council is expected to generate more than 2 billion carbon credits by 2032. Within the Global South, GCC is the only program accredited by the United Nations International Civil Aviation Organization for the CORSIA scheme. It is also accredited by the International Carbon Reduction and Offsetting Alliance. The Global Accreditation Bureau is a pioneering organization dedicated to fostering sustainability and promoting environmental accountability. GAB is a member of the International Accreditation Forum and the associate member of Asia-Pacific Accreditation Cooperation. What sets GAB apart is its distinction as the only established accreditation body in Qatar providing comprehensive services in the area of greenhouse gases in the MENA region. To enhance the global partnership for sustainable development, GORD has collaborated with UN agencies and like-minded international organizations. GORD has collaborated with UNEP and UNFCCC in developing the Green Events tool to encourage eco-friendly events. To promote energy transition, GORD is leading the official Qatar chapter of the Association of Energy Engineers. To foster a sustainable built environment, GORD is chairing the Green Buildings Committee of GCC Standardization Steering and Technical Committees. The outcome of GORD's efforts has been reflected in recognition from Qatar's national leadership as well as international players. GORD, enabling low-carbon, sustainable growth for present and future generations.
Very good. Very good. And of course, GORD is a strategic partner of this conference. So now I'm going to not delay and instead call on Dr. Yousef Alhorr to formally open the conference and make a few introductory remarks. So please welcome Dr. Yousef Alhorr.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Carbon Capture, Utilization and Storage CCUS Forum, organized by Berba Energy from Oman. On behalf of the strategic partners, GORD, and the Global Carbon Council, GCC, an organization committed to climate mitigation and adaptation, I stand before you today with great pride and anticipation. As the first CCUS Forum in the MENA region, this event marks a turning point in our collective efforts to address the pressing climate challenges faced by the region and the world. The world is facing unprecedented challenges attributed to climate change. However, today we stand united in recognizing the potential of CCUS technologies to minimize the impact of the GHG-intensive industries and pave the way for a more sustainable future. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, has clearly recognized the significant role of early deployment of CCUS technologies for the net zero world, ensuring a livable planet for generations to come. An energy transition supported by CCUS will enable global economies to diversify their energy mix, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and contribute to the global transitions through a low-carbon economy in alignment with the Paris Agreement. Qatar, in alignment with its wider commitment to environmental sustainability, as outlined in the Qatar National Environment and Climate Change Strategy, is proud to host this remarkable event. By organizing the region's first CCUS Forum, we demonstrate our unwavering dedication to the development and implementation of CCUS technologies. We are honored to have Qatar's Ministry of Environment and Climate Change as the patron of this forum. Their endorsement symbolizes the proactive approach to addressing climate change, and the eagerness to explore innovative solutions for reducing carbon emissions. By lending their support to CCUS initiatives, Qatar aims to lead the way in advancing carbon reduction technologies and practices. Research and development is imperative for advancing climate mitigation efforts. Locally, a key research project developed by GORD Institute targeting carbon capture and utilization is the magnesium-based cement boards. This patented technology seeks to produce solid phases of CO2 in the form of magnesium calcium carbonate from Qatari desalination reject brines. The outcomes of this project include the utilization of locally available reject brine, thereby reducing its impact on the marine biodiversity, mitigation of CO2 emissions in the air, and avoidance of land deterioration by eliminating the need for land quarries. Global Carbon Council's support for this forum is motivated by its commitment to the region's energy transition and low-carbon development. We take immense pride in being the first and only international carbon credit program rooted in the Global South originating from the state of Qatar. As part of our dedication to the theme of this forum, we would like to inform the audience about the imminent launch of the GCC's upcoming methodology for the CCS projects and invite you to engage with us in the public consultation for the methodology before its final publication. This unique methodology stands out as one of the very few worldwide initiatives that intensifies the CCS projects through carbon credit issuance. Considering the significant number of carbon capture and storage projects taking place worldwide, we believe this methodology has the potential to save millions of tons of carbon emissions. In the long run, the CCS methodology will amplify the positive impact of approximately 1,500 climate mitigation projects already submitted to the Global Carbon Councils from more than 45 countries. Through these GHG reduction projects, GCC is expected to generate more than 2 billion carbon credits over the next 8 to 10 years. Today, we gather here not just as individuals and organizations, but as catalysts for change. This forum is an avenue for collaboration, innovation, and exchange of knowledge. It is a platform where experts, researchers, policymakers, and industry leaders can come together and share their insights, experiences, and groundbreaking research. By working hand in hand, we can accelerate the development and deployment of CCUS technologies, driving the transformation towards a more sustainable future. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today. Your presence signifies your commitment to environmental sustainability and your belief in the power of collaboration. Thanks are also extended to the organizers, Berba Energy, led by His Excellency Mr. Abdullah Alhorr. Together, let's seize this opportunity to make a lasting impact and pave the way for a greener, cleaner, and more prosperous future for all. Thank you, and may the CCUS Forum be a great success. Thank you very much.
Two key words, aren't they? The greener and cleaner. Thank you very much, Dr. Yousef. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you today's keynote speaker, who I don't think really needs much introduction here in Qatar. He's so well known. He is His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Bin Saleh Al-Sada from the Atthiya Foundation, former Minister of Energy and Industry for the State of Qatar and former Chairman of the Board of Qatar Petroleum. His Excellency, would you like to come to the stage?
Rahman Rahim. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good morning to you all. It's a great pleasure and honor to address you today at this important Carbon Capture, Utilization and Storage Forum. I commend the organizing committee for focusing on this topic that is key for advancing low carbon solution in the energy sector. This event comes at the time when nations are pushing towards a net zero world. The timing is also significant as the UN COP, Conference of the Parties, will be held in MENA region for the unprecedented third time following the COP18 here in Doha in 2012, COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh in 2022, and COP28 in Dubai, November of this year. Several net zero scenarios also highlight that the pathway to net zero emission requires the development of all available clean and efficient energy technologies, including carbon capture, utilization, and storage. CCUS is incorporated in the nationally determined contributions submitted by more than 13 countries, plus the EU. Many of these countries are now part of the growing number that have committed to research net zero by 2050. Ladies and gentlemen, through its innovative methods of capturing carbon dioxide emission, utilizing them in various applications, and safely storing them underground, CCUS provides a range of environmental, economic, and social advantages that deserve our attention and support. Captured CO2 can be utilized in various ways, such as enhancing oil recovery, where CO2 is injected into oil reservoirs to increase oil production while storing the CO2 underground. In fact, capturing CO2 for EOR represents the most compelling commercial justification for CCUS. For major oil-producing countries, combining CCUS with EOR can greatly reduce the cost of oil production. Captured CO2 can also be used in producing carbon-based products such as building materials, chemicals, and fuels. This utilization method opens new economic avenues, fosters innovation, drives economic growth, and creates jobs. Furthermore, CCUS provide a pathway to a circular economy by offering diverse utilization opportunities for captured CO2 rather than treating it as waste. It can also play a vital role in the decarbonization of hard-to-abate industries, including power generation, cement production, steel manufacturing, refineries, petrochemical facilities, and other energy-intensive sectors. CCUS technology provides a cost-effective approach to meet emission reduction targets while allowing industries to continue their operations and decrease their carbon footprint without compromising productivity. Moreover, it provides opportunities for revenue generation through the sale of carbon credits, a market-based mechanism to incentivize the reduction of greenhouse gases worldwide. This economic viability makes CCUS an attractive option for industries seeking sustainable solutions by offsetting the cost associated with its implementation while maintaining their competitive edge in the global market. Ladies and gentlemen, there are numerous benefits associated with deploying CCUS. However, in order to realize the full potential of CCUS technologies, it is necessary to address the challenges that hinder its widespread implementation. As various methods of CCUS exist today, such as pre-combustion, post-combustion, and direct air capture, each has its own technical complications and limitations. Improving efficiency of these technologies, reducing energy requirements, and optimizing the capture process are crucial for the economic viability and scalability of CCUS. Research and development efforts play a key role in advancing CCUS technology. Collaboration among various stakeholders, including governments, research institutions, industries, and international organizations, is essential for effective R&D in CCUS. Collaboration can take the shape of public-private partnership, the implementation of joint research programs, and the utilization of knowledge-sharing platforms such as this important forum. These collaborative approaches play a crucial role in fostering innovation and knowledge exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, another significant challenge that often hampers the widespread adoption of CCUS technologies is related to the high cost of its implementation. The cost associated with capturing, transporting, and storing CO2 can be substantial, and there is often a need for significant upfront investment. Finding CO2 and finding suitable CO2 storage sites is also a critical challenge among the CCUS implementation journey. Although depleted oil and gas fields or deep saline aquifers are often the preferred locations to store CO2, they must have sufficient storage capacity and geological integrity to safely store CO2 over the long term. Therefore, site characterization, monitoring, and the risk assessment are essential to ensure the stored CO2 remains isolated and does not leak back into the environment. Addressing these challenges will require technological advancements, supportive policies and regulations, financial incentives, and international cooperations. By actively tackling these challenges, CCUS can be a viable and effective tool for mitigating CO2 emissions and contributing to the global efforts to combat climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, with these remarks, I would like to conclude my speech and thank you very much and wish you the very best. And I wish also all of you an interesting and productive discussions. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Your Excellency. raised some important points there, I think. Well, let's move on to another important guest today, A.Y. Young. He is a UN ambassador for youth, and I'm sure some of his activities are known to you. In particular, a lot of people has heard of his battery tour and a song for each of the UN's sustainability goals. So before we see or meet A.Y., let's have a look at your video, shall we? As always, you can rely on technology. But let's see the real thing. Let's meet A.Y. Young.
Oh, man. He's got a good handshake. We did the whole... That's dope. That's a cool guy right there. Like, not everyone has flavor in their handshake. How you guys doing this morning? You guys good? I guess could be better than the video, hopefully. Hopefully that's cool. But hi, guys. Yeah, I'm A.Y. Young. I'm founder of the Battery Tour, and I'm one of the 17 United Nations young leaders for the Sustainable Development Goals. I'm also a Generation 17 Young Leader, which is an initiative of UNDP, and I'm soon to be announced the new Sustainable Development Goal champion for the UN. So many titles. I know. It's way too many. But I'm really proud to represent and be a voice for youth around the world. And I'm honored to share the stage with icons like His Excellency Al-Sada. Like what you've done for the last 35 years, man, it's incredible. And Dr. Yousef, as well as Mr. Cole, thank you for being here. You guys are an inspiration to me on so many levels, on the impact that you guys have done over the years. I think I'm really just here. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Dr. Yousef, with your work with climate action and the environment and founding GORD. GORD is so cool. There's like 13 people from GORD here today. Have you guys met GORD? Like, aren't they awesome? So I just wanted to throw that out there. But guys, I'm here to say that we can change the world. I really do believe that. And, we have so many needs. We need to reduce emissions. We need to find a solution for all the CO2, right? We need to act fast on a global scale. We need to accelerate all the solutions that are out there currently. And we need to do this for the youth and for the future generations. See, I believe everything in the world, we're an outlet for change. And I think plugged in to each other on the local level, on the community level, on the world level, we can power change, right? Together. Yeah? Yeah? Yo, when I look into this room today, I know there's CEOs, there's chairmen, there's board members, there's just incredible, impactful people. I see change makers. I know there's members of academia in here today as well. Just really dope people. You guys, dope is cool in my country. I say dope is cool for me. I ask you all, though, to think about, as we go through today at the CCUS Forum and we come together to talk about changing the world, what will your legacy be? Together, I believe we can change the world, and it's going to take every facet of humanity working together, plugged into each other, every industry, again, on the local level, on the community level, to power change. And I believe we can do it. The youth need it, right? Our world needs it. So thank you guys so much for being here, and enjoy the CCUS Forum. You guys have a good one.
I think you've left your bins. And the good news is, I think we'll be seeing you tonight at the gala dinner. Thank you very much indeed. A great way to start the day. we're coming now to the hub of the CCUS Forum. What will be the role of CCUs in the transition to a net zero world? And that's the question, of course, that will be top of our minds throughout the agenda today. During the day, you might want to ask a question, and we are using a Slido system, a Slido tablet. If you scan the QR code and ask a question, it's simple, and we'll do our best to use your question. But don't forget to add to whom you would like the question addressed. Now, we're going to see 4 presentations, and then we can take questions during a moderated panel discussion, which I'll kick off. So please welcome to the stage Steve Kelly, Mohammed Abu Zahra, and Robin Tan, and we'll be joined by Braulio Pickman by video link. So while they're coming to the stage, if you can come up now,